So, as often happens at the end of a process, a client will receive an offer from one, sometimes two, possibly even three companies. And what we do with clients is we help them really dissect the offers. So typically, after a 3 or 4 month process, a client will get a phone call from either the hiring executive or someone from human resources, or sometimes the executive recruiter if a search firm is involved. And what will happen is that there usually be a verbal offer that's made over the phone. So we encourage clients to take very detailed notes and to ask clarifying questions, but not to commit one way or the other, especially if they're considering more than one offer. So we then very quickly thereafter review those notes with the client. We want to know what's been offered element by element. As is often the case, not every element is covered in the verbal offer, and we always encourage clients to ask for written offers too, but we're often negotiating or helping the client negotiate before the written offer arrives. So we'll go through each of the elements, see what's missing, and then what we'll do is we'll assess the offer, whether it's a full offer or whether it's one that really needs negotiation. So we help the client prepare for negotiation by creating a template which lays out each key element of the offer, of course, including those elements that weren't discussed that we need the client to bring up. We then will lay out with the client specifics of what they're seeking in the offer. So this will become a counteroffer, as well as the rationale for what the client is putting together. It usually becomes a one-page template, very easy to read. And what we have the client do is send that to the hiring executive or the head of HR or the recruiter that I mentioned, and use that as a basis for negotiating a better offer than previously. So the fact that it's so organized, the fact that there's a rationale to what the client is asking for, and the fact that it makes sense and it's easy to deal with gives the client an edge in terms of negotiation. And so what happens is that typically the company will go back, consider what the client has asked for, and then there'll be another round of negotiation where either everything that the client asked for is accepted or there's some trade-off between what the client asked for and what the company is willing to give. I will say that it turns out to be very effective, and in many, many cases, I can't say every case, but in the vast majority of cases, we're able to secure higher compensation or better benefits or some combination thereof for the client, just based on doing this very simple but very thoughtful exercise with the hiring organization.